So we're at the site of the Rockslide on Road 19, the Aufderheide Forest Highway, adjacent to Cougar Reservoir, just down the road from Terwilliger Hot Springs. And we're looking at the geology that caused this rockslide to happen. Essentially, we're in some very fractured rocks on a very steep slope here. They're somewhat weak rocks, and we had water, looks like infiltrating into the fractures, and some freeze-thaw action is probably what broke this rockslide loose. Most of what we see here on the roadway, this is probably the bulk of the material, but it's quite evident that some of this actually went on down into Cougar Reservoir. If you look at the deposit carefully, you can see the new material resting upon some older slide deposits down there in what is now the lake bottom. So we've got about 8,000 yards of material currently on the road. That's probably something in the neighborhood of 800 dump trucks worth of material that's going to have to be moved from the site at one point or another. Also have some fairly significant damage to the roadway that's going to have to be repaired before we can reopen this to the public. And the other issue that we're confronting is continuing instability on the hill slope above the rock slide. At this point, we're uncertain of the magnitude of that. There's going to be some further geologic investigation to determine how much risk is there if we need to remove any rock from that hill slope, if this is possibly involved in a larger landslide that might need some additional work. At this point, that remains to be seen. We'll be doing another geologic site visit next week to continue with that investigation. At this point, the road itself is closed. We've got a gate back at Cougar Dam. We're discouraging people from coming in. Safety risk to the public is too high to have them come through this part of the road.